Okay, everybody. So I just have a little rant here that I want to do.
Yeah, it's stink bug.
Okay, so does he. Hold on. Oh, sorry. I elbowed Dominic. Okay, so first of all, he said it's a stink bug. Yeah, he found a stink bug on my son's swing over there, and I'm not messing with it. Nope. Um, I'm not afraid of them. It's just, why bother it? It's not hurting me. So, anyways, so he's freaking out about it. It wants me to get it and kill it, but I'm not doing that. But I was scrolling through my Facebook and I've noticed, okay, that people share, um, like stuff that they like, and they like those like pages that you hit like on and then they post stuff and you share it and stuff. Well, I've seen some stuff like that, but of women, don't pick your nose, women who are showing off skin. I even have some friends that take selfies that show off skin. And by skin, I mean they are really showing off their chests. Over the years, I've noticed I was like that, but I went back and deleted those pictures. So, I am more, what's the word? I like to be covered up. Conserved, I guess, or conservative. Modern. I'm not exactly sure the word I'm looking for here, but I feel like you don't have to show off anything to be cute or beautiful or sexy or hot or good looking. You don't have to. I feel like you can still do that stuff and still be covered up. I've noticed there are people who wear shirts that has a slit in the middle, but their chest is kind of popping out of it. And I'm like, okay, that shirt's cute, but you at least got to put on like a bra or something to help pull those puppies back in, because that's a little too much. You can still be cute and sexy and stuff, like I said, without showing that stuff. That's just me. Okay? I can wear freaking yoga pants and a t-shirt and tennis shoes and throw my hair up and I still look good. That's called confidence. I feel like women, and yes, I'm going on a specific gender because I see a lot more with women. I've noticed a lot more women than men showing off extra skin. And I feel like either they have that much confidence or they have no confidence. Because I feel like if you got confidence in yourself and in your looks, you ain't got to show off your butt, your thighs, or your chest to get attention. It's your personality, how you are as a person, your confidence, your smartness, intelligence, I should say. Um, it's basically how you are as a person, how you treat others with love, kindness, respect, you know, not your looks. Your looks, they ain't gonna last forever. They're not, okay? Your body's gonna constantly change, but how you treat people will reflect permanently on who you are. Okay? So, for example, like I said, I can still look good in t-shirt, yoga pants, and tennis shoes. Which people like looking at me like, oh, da, 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 that's gross, or she's a bum, or she's lazy and stuff like that. No, it's just I have so much confidence that I can look good in that and still be a mom, still be able to keep myself and my kids clean, fed, clothed, and still be appropriate and take care of my household. That I don't need to dress sexy to get attention. I could still get attention that way, whether it's negative or positive. I don't care. I'm still getting attention. But if you notice, the older you get, people are going to look at how you are treating other people, how you are treating your family, your kids, your friends, your everybody you interact with, pets, animals, how you interact, how you are as a person. That's what people are looking at as you get older. They don't care, you know, that you're dressing a certain way, because that's always going to change. But people mostly focus on how you are, personality, how you treat people, and so forth. They focus more on that because that's a permanent thing that will always stay there. That will always say who you are as a person. Just like with your looks, if people look at you like me, I look at somebody, okay, I'm looking at a woman. She's fully clothed, nothing showing, okay, she's still beautiful. But how is she as personality? If I see her treat somebody like crap, that shows that she's not a good person. No, I'm not saying judge a book by its cover and saying if the girl's dressing sluttyish or trampy, but she treats everybody awesome and stuff, that's great. That's great. But your personality and how you are with people and animals and yourself is what gets people's attentions nowadays. Does that make sense? I know I'm kind of all over the place. I'm just trying to figure out all the words that I'm trying to put together, I guess. I'm trying to put words together that makes it sound not stupid, but makes sense. Because it makes sense to me, and you guys can call me stupid or whatever. I have a learning disability. I have ADHD. I have comprehension issues and certain ways how I speak. It may not sound, might not sound right to you guys, but it sounds right to me. So I'm still working on trying to sound right for you guys, not just myself, but for everybody. But, don't judge a book by its cover, but nowadays people do. But with me, I focus more on personality, how you treat others and how you treat animals and objects and stuff like that. Like, I don't care about your looks, but if you're going to dress up and try to be sexy, you can do it without showing off your boobs, your thighs, and your butt. Okay, I heard you. Um, Because honestly, that is what the world's kind of coming to, and I don't like it. I don't want my kids to walk around at the store and some girl's got part of her butt cheeks hanging out of her shorts or skirt or dress. Or I'm walking around at like Walmart and I see somebody who's got boobs partly hanging out of their shirt. Like, hey, your shirt's a little bit too small for you. So yeah, I want it to be more appropriate and more tasteful and not trashy or nasty. Our children are our future. They are what's going to help make our world better. So in order to get our world to be better, what? What? No, I'm not squishing a bug. It's not bothering me. Yeah. But do you guys understand what I'm saying? Our children are our future. Okay? To make our world a better place, we got to start with our kids. We got to raise them to be better, to respect people and themselves and their objects and animals. We got to teach them manners. We got to teach them to dress appropriately because we live in a world where people are going to judge not only your looks but your personality. And not only that, but they're going to judge you no matter what, which is stupid. We need to teach our kids not to judge others. God is the main person who's allowed to judge because he is the only one that runs heaven. What he says goes up there. What he says on who is allowed to enter and not allowed to enter, it's all up to him. Now, me, I'm going to heaven. I'm going to heaven. I plan on going to heaven, and I'm saying that with confidence because I've asked God for forgiveness of my sins. I've asked God to come into my heart and into my mind and take control and guide me in the right direction that He wants me to be. I pray every single day for my kids, for my family, for friends, for people I don't even know. I even pray for enemies of mine. That's just who I am. I feel like it's the right thing to do. And if I feel like I commit a sin, then I pray to God and ask him for forgiveness, and I ask him uh, to help guide me not to make that sin again or commit that sin again. It's human nature of Christianity. Everyone's a sinner. Christians are a sinner. It's up to us as Christians to ask God for forgiveness and to help us not make that sin again. But back to what I was saying, we live in a world where people are going to constantly judge. We need to teach our kids not to do that. We need to teach our kids better. Okay? Because if our kids are not raised better and to become better people as adults, then our world is not going to last very long. I mean, we've already got shootings and murders, and we have drugs taking over the world, and I feel like that is because parents didn't raise those people to be to be better adults, to know better. You know, maybe they were neglected. Maybe they grew up in a house just like how they are, you know, because how we raise our kids and how they are going to be and how they are in the future when they're adults, it's going to reflect on us. It reflects us as parents. You know, we have to be better role models. We have to, what's the word I'm looking for? We have to set or be a better examples for our children to follow in our footsteps because your children are going to be 10 times worse than you. Okay? Well, my kids aren't really all that bad. I kind of grew up as a goody tissue, but I never took shit from anybody or crap from people. You know, I always stood my ground. It didn't matter if you were an adult, you a teenager, if you were a guy, a boy, it didn't matter. If I felt like you were bullying me or making fun of me, I stood my ground and I stood up to them. You know, you put your hands on me, I'm gonna put my hands on you back in self defense. That's how I was taught, and that's how I've always been. Not saying I do that now. You know, I walk away. I've learned to walk away. You know, but you know, with all these women and with how the world is nowadays, women need to start covering up because men, when they see your butts, when they see your thighs, when they see your chest, they sexualize about you. And if that's not what you want, then you gotta cover up a little bit. It's okay to wear, you know, like a tube top shirt or somewhat a little bit of a low cut um, shirt. You know, it's okay to wear tight jeans and leggings and tight shorts. As long as you're covered up, you're good to go. If you're covered up, you ain't showing no butts, no thighs, no chest, you're covered up, and men still sexualize about you, that says something about them, not you as a woman. And same goes for the mix. I know there are guys out there who wear, you know, short shorts like Daisy Duke stuff. You know, it goes both ways, not just for the women. But men don't really complain about that stuff. Well, do they? I don't know. I've never seen or heard or anything like that about guys complaining in that sort of nature. But women, I hear it all the time. So and so said this about me. So and so groped me or grabbed my butt and blah blah blah. And well, one, what was you wearing? Two, was you guys drinking? Because usually that happens when you're drinking. And three, what did you do about it? Four, what did you do to give that person the idea it would be okay to do that to you? You guys see what I'm saying? I know it's kind of all over the place, and I'm sure it doesn't really make sense, but I'm just throwing it out there because it was bugging me, you know, seeing all these pictures and these posts being shared of half dressed women and women who are mostly dressed, but still showing chests and stuff like that off, like a little too much. It's kind of gross. Like I've already deleted friends that was doing that stuff because I don't want to see it. It's disgusting. Like have some self respect. And if you have no confidence and you don't get attention, you dress like that to get attention, then honey, I'll be praying for you because that's just sad. That is just sad. Like I don't have to do anything to get attention to my body. I just dress how I want to dress. I'm in yoga pants and long sleeve hoodie. You know what? And I still get attention. I still get guys looking at me. I still get people talking to me. I still get called beautiful. You know, you guys may not see it, but you know what? Other people do. And I don't want people to look at me and think negative things about me by how I look. Because we're all going to get judged one way or another. Why give why add more fuel to the fire by dressing a little way too sexy or skinky? Why? Cover up. And like I said, it goes for both genders, not just the females, males too. I'm telling you guys, man. Sorry, I just had to rant. I don't know if this makes sense to you guys, but like I said, I have my own ways of putting words together to where it understands to me, but not to you guys, maybe. It's all part of my mental disabilities, such as comprehension, learning disability, ADHD, and other stuff. There's quite a few, but it doesn't stop me from being a good mom. I've had all kinds of people tell me I'm a great mom, and I need to keep it the good work because I'm such a good mom. I know right from wrong. I know how to raise these kids. I know how to do it. I know how to take care of kids. It's not hard. It don't take a genius. I mean, you could have a rock built in your brain. You can have a nutshell up there and still know how to raise your kids or a child. So, anyways, I'm gonna get off here. My mouth is starting to get dry because I've been ranting for a while. I gotta go find me something to eat. I've not eaten at all today. Today's been kind of up and down mood where I just want to rant and talk and do stuff, and then sometimes I just want to stay quiet and watch TV with my kids.
I want more
Alright,
peanut butter.
this boy's already had 2 peanut butter sandwiches and two pancakes with peanut butter on it. I'm telling you, he eats.
I want peanut butter.
He's on a growth spurt. Alright, guys, live life to the fullest because I'm short and so am I. Bye. Say bye.